You're watching Canada's Weather Network. To help you plan your activities in the coming days, here are the short and long-term forecasts for your area. To upload your photos and videos, visit upload.theweathernetwork.com.
This local forecast has been brought to you by Sure Health from Green Shield Canada, Canada's only national not-for-profit health and dental benefit specialist. This program is brought to you by Visit Florida. Discover the Florida you don't know.
Oh, very glad you could join us on the Weather Network. In Fredericton, we got the snow clearing going on, and yeah, there we go. We haven't had really a whole lot of big snowstorms in Fredericton this season, but that's likely going to change this weekend. Right now, though, today it's cold and it's sunny, so probably a good day to check up on how's the supplies, how's the batteries, the candle situation, medicine, all that stuff, because the next storm is likely going to bring in some powerful winds that could knock out the power, and also some inclement weather. Big wingspan on this storm system, which will be rapidly intensifying, certainly impacting the U.S. East Coast as well as Atlantic Canada this weekend, Saturday and Sunday primarily. Now, there's going to be some light snow on Friday. That's not the storm. That's the system that's going through Ontario and Quebec really today. But beginning Saturday morning, snow likely mixing over to some freezing rain and ice pellets in Nova Scotia. Eastern areas likely rain. Note, as you get north of the Bay of Fundy, it's all snow for Saturday afternoon with perhaps that transition Saturday night. So messy weather into PEI. Fredericton, I think this is going to be all snow for you. And into Newfoundland, heavy rain for your Saturday night into Sunday. So east of the low, it's snow, rain, freezing rain. And up north and west of the low, it's primarily all snow. So as a result, heaviest amounts of snow this time around looks to be in places like Fredericton, possibly St. John as well. Western Newfoundland, much lesser amounts for St. John's or likely for Halifax because of that mixing. And for St. John's, I think you're going to get more rain than anything else. In Ontario, it's a chilly one in the north, but not as cold as it has been. Flurries in the south, and we've had some lake effect snow. And let's get an update on why it was so localized yesterday in the west end of Lake Ontario with Jesse Uppel.
We talk a lot about how localized lake effect snow events can be across the lower Great Lakes. This is one prime example of that, a very unique example, and I'll tell you why. It's been driven by a lake breeze convergence zone. It's formed a very narrow band of lake effect snow along this boundary, which is why we saw heavy amounts of snow unload itself over a very narrow stretch of the QEW between Stony Creek and Grimsby, which is exactly why we saw that area receive heavy amounts of fast accumulating snow, but you didn't have to travel too far to get into brilliant blue sunny skies in St. Catharines. Now, that same feature was spotted also across Lake Huron, a very small scale feature, again, with the absence of strong upper level motion in the atmosphere.
Okay, well, let's go to some video here. Check this out in Canmore, British Columbia. My goodness, Canmore, Alberta, pardon me. And we see this is like not a dust devil, but a snow devil. Now, you don't see the sunshine, so I mean, some people look, it's a snow-nado. It's actually more like a snow devil. But nonetheless, it was quite a vortex spinning around and very cool to see. 5 degrees today in Calgary. Lethbridge will be at 6 degrees. A little cooler today in Manitoba, but not as windy, and in Saskatchewan, not as windy. And once again, dealing with our fog advisories for sections of East Vancouver Island, the Sunshine Coast, Lower Mainland, so Metro Vancouver and the Fraser Valley. And this because we're just under high pressure, as we have been all week. This weekend, we'll get some rain showers moving in, but until then, it's the cool, moist fog you have to deal with.
After its launch, the James Webb Space Telescope will travel to its orbital destination. Webb will perform its science mission while orbiting a location in space called the Second Lagrange Point, or L2 for short. It's located more than 1.6 million kilometers from Earth. As Webb orbits L2, the telescope stays in line with Earth as it travels around the Sun. The telescope's optics and instruments need to be kept very cold to be able to observe the faint infrared signals of distant objects clearly. Webb will operate within its field of regard, the angles the telescope can move while staying in the shadow of the Sun. Each of Webb's instruments has its own field of view, the area of sky an instrument can observe. The commissioning process will be completed months after launch, at which time Webb will start its science mission, helping to uncover more of the mysteries of our universe.
Closed captioning is brought to you in part by CNIB. They are urgently expanding their guide dog program, but they can't do it alone.